The Bible! Mate, who doesn't love the Bible? Listen, right, I've already made one video so far on the wild story about the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah, right? But in this video, we're going to continue our Bible study sessions, right? And go over the story of Adam and Eve. And some of the mistakes that God made there, right? Let's go! So to get you up to speed, right, Genesis 1 has God spending 6 days making the universe and the heavens, right, as well as the earth and everything on it. And he decides that he needs to make man. Because as we all know, right, humans are interesting as fuck. They cause drama and they look good naked. Well, half of them anyways. Less than half. So anyways, right, how exactly does God go about making man? Well, let me tell you, mate. God grabs some dirt and makes a human. Yeah, mate, he made us from dirt. Doesn't say much about us as a species, does it? Humans are literally dirt bags. Oh, thanks a lot, Bible. Way to make us feel special, mate. Anyways, so God channels his inner Alan Titchmarsh, right? 10 points if anyone actually knows who he is, and makes the Garden of Eden. A beautiful, lush paradise of a garden with trees and flowers as far as the eye can see, right? In fucking Ethiopia. What? Ethiopia! Mate, isn't that the place they do all those Oxfam adverts? Not the place I would have chosen for my paradise garden, right? But then again, I can't turn dirt into human, can I? So what do I know? Anyways, in the Garden of Eden, God plants the tree of knowledge of good and evil, which is the forbidden one, right? And also the tree of life. Listen, remember this tree for a later observation, right? Right, nice one. Moving on. Okay, so he tells Adam that he's not allowed to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, right? Or even touch it, right? Or he'll die. Which is a lie, by the way, right? Which is a sin, dickhead God. Not a good start, mate. But anyways, whatever. He lies to Adam, right? Doesn't matter. He tells Adam that he's forbidden to eat from the tree of knowledge of good and evil, right? Or he'll die. Well then why the fuck did you have it there in the first place? Now for fuck's sake, mate, what kind of huge oversight is this? Get rid of it, mate. But let's assume that God has to have it there for some reason, right? I don't know why that would be, right? But let's assume, right, that God has to have it there. But at least put it out of reach, mate. Now put it on top of a mountain with a 100-meter wide moat or something, filled with sharks and crocodiles, and put the tree inside like a big safe with a big lock on it, right? On the other side of the fucking planet, you idiot. That would stop it from being eaten, would it not? But no, mate, you kept it right there in the Garden of Eden next to man, put fucking fruit on it to make it even more appealing, and you then went and told him about it too. What are you thinking, man? So many possible solutions, right? And none of them taken. God then decides that Adam needs to stop being a kissless virgin his entire life, right? And decides to make a nice woman for him. With nice big tits and big ass in it. And to do so, for some reason, God needs to remove Adam's rib. What? Mate, which sounds a little perverted to me, does it not? I don't know about you, right, but when I think of a man getting his ribs removed, mate, we all know what he's got in mind. And also, right, God made the entire universe from nothing. Like, he just made it pop into existence out of thin air. Like David Blaine or something. But now he suddenly needs to remove Adam's ribs to make Eve. Pervert. Yeah, sure, God. Whatever you say, mate. Now listen, right, some of you not watching this might think that this may not have actually happened, right? And that some of this stuff is make-believe. Idiots. Like, people often point out all the wild shit like Adam and Eve and Sodom and Gomorrah and the countless miracles that happened way back then, right? And ask why they don't happen now. Well, I say miracles do happen, mate. Like the miracle that is NordVPN. Mate, Jesus turned water into wine, right? But NordVPN turns the world's most popular online services from rip-offs into absolute bargains. Mate, just look at those discounts. Jesus turned 2 fish and 5 loaves of bread into a buffet, right? But NordVPN turns your shitty local streaming libraries into a massive international viewing library where you can watch so much more. Jesus walked on water, right? But NordVPN... yeah, they can't walk on water. No, yeah, anyways, they're still working on that. But if you get a 2-year plan and use code GradeA, on top of the huge discount they're offering and 4 months free, if you don't have a holiday plan, right, you'll also get a 20 gigabyte voucher from Saley, the new eSIM service from Nord. so you can always know where you are and actually browse around the internet, right? Even though you're in a new country. Mate, what a miracle! And with the 30-day money-back guarantee, you have no reason not to try it. So once again, my brothers and sisters, go to nordvpn.com/GradeA and get yourself some amazing Nord benefits today. Alright, so God made Adam out of some dust, right? But for some reason, he needed a rib to make Eve. Whatever, right? Let's put that aside and carry on, right? So God puts Adam into a deep sleep with some chloroform and takes the rib from which he makes Eve, Adam's female companion. But hang on, right? If Eve was made from Adam's rib, wouldn't that make her a biological male? Think about it, mate. Now, that's not a woman. That's all male DNA. But she presents as a female, right? Which makes Eve a transsexual. No? I think. Like, that whole gender stuff is confusing me. I don't know, right? I think that's a transsexual, transgender, trans something. I don't know, right? But yeah, mate. So you know when people say, like, fucking gays. Being gay is unnatural. It's Adam and Eve, not Adam and Steve. Turns out, it kinda is. And we all know the next bit, right? Snake comes along, convinces Eve to have a bite of the apple, and she does, like an idiot, and then she makes Adam eat as well. Bitch, fucking women ruin everything, innit? Anyways, this part makes no sense, right? But eating this fruit somehow made them realise that they shouldn't be naked. What? Yeah, mate, who needs school when you can just eat fruit? And they're now ashamed of their nakedness. So then they're like, oh shit, mate, I'm naked. Sucks, innit? I need to cover up my tits and my bits and my dick and my balls. So they make some clothes from fig leaves, right? And cover up the nakedness. And they also bought some Yeezys as well, right? Because they have bad taste. So God then comes back, right? From where? I've got no fucking idea, right? I'd like to know. But anyways, God comes back from wherever he's gone, right? And he sees the shitty clothes and sneakers they're wearing, and he's pissed. Because, and I'm not joking, right? He's mad that they're not naked anymore. They fucking pervert! Mate, I was right about what I said before, mate. Like, look for yourselves. He's just mad that they're not naked anymore. Like, God doesn't give a shit that they ate his fruit, right? God's just mad that his free peep show has come to an abrupt end. Anyway, so God is mad at all three, right? And starts handing out the punishments that we all know. Snake got off pretty lightly, right? He tells the snake that your punishment is to spend the rest of your days crawling on your belly. Which is a pretty shit punishment to give a snake, in my opinion. Do you not think? Eve seriously drew the short straw, right? She fucked women over. He tells Eve that because she fucked up, right? All women from now on, forever, will have painful as fuck childbirth. Which is such a stupid punishment. Now, reparations level stupid. Your ancestor fucked up, so now you have to suffer and pay in it. Nice going, Eve. You can't. Major move, God. And his punishment for Adam, which I don't understand, right, is that he now has to work the fields to get food? Like, what? How's that a punishment? That's just normal, isn't it? Like, I don't understand, right? Did the Lancers give us unlimited food before? Like a broken vending machine or something? But Adam's punishment is funny, right? Because yes, he's being punished for eating the apple that God said not to, right? But God also complains at Adam, and I'm not joking, right? Because he simped to his wife and listened to her. Which is hilarious, mate. Who knew that God was such a top G? Okay, listen, this is getting too long, right? So let's wrap this up, mate. God is then in a bad mood, right? And then he says, fucking dicks! Adam and Eve, ungrateful naked bastards! Let's make sure they don't eat from the tree of life and live forever! Oh my God! Yeah, mate! Mate, do you remember that other tree that I mentioned at the start, right? The tree of life. Okay, I think I've got the interpretation right? But turns out that Adam and Eve had the option to eat from that one, since God didn't initially forbid that. And if they had eaten from that, they would have been immortal. Talk about dropping the bag, mate. But God's mad at Adam and Eve now, and to stop them from eating from the tree of life now, he places a flaming fucking sword, which is apparently sentient and turns every which way, to protect the tree and make sure that Adam and Eve don't eat from it. So what? What the fuck? So why the fuck didn't he put that bastard sword there for the tree of knowledge in the first place? What kind of stupid... Now listen, am I being an asshole, right? This is like the stupidest fucking thing I've heard. If you care so much about Adam and Eve eating from this tree, and you have the ability to do this, why the fuck would you not do that at the start, idiot? But no, mate, you didn't do that, right? And you had your precious fucking tree unprotected, and as a result, right, they committed the horrible crime of eating a fucking apple, and now humans have to suffer with this dumb shit for the rest of eternity. Yeah, thanks a lot, asshole. Mate, Mate, the Bible is so much fun. Listen, I've actually been reading more of the Bible, right? And I've got more videos that I want to make. And I don't want to say which one, right? But one of the stories that I read, oh my God, mate, is the dumbest shit I've ever read. Like, way crazier than the story of Sodom and Gomorrah, right? And I thought that was the craziest story I'd ever heard. Go watch that video if you haven't already, mate. By the way, really quickly, right? YouTube is back to making my channel not grow again at all. Bitch! Listen, I've been stuck on exactly this number since I came back like 4 months ago, right? So listen, if you like these videos, do me a favor, right? Help your boy out with a biblical wave of likes. Hallelujah! And a comment too for some algorithm love, right? If you can be asked. That'll help a lot, mate. And I've also got some new Gangsters Fuck Jesus merch, so go check that out and buy that if you want to look sexy as fuck and also support the channel. Cheers, boys. Peace.